And I want to say thanks to the people who are following, who started following me. I want to say thank you to Aggie for the 1 bit, and thanks to Python for hosting this stream. Uh, yeah. We're gonna be going into Lingepumpe versus Father, whose name is also CJ Entus, no DJ Entus in the stream chat. Um, so what's the backstory behind this one? It's basically Father and Linga, they practice together, and Father pretty much said that Linga is a terrible practice partner, and that is apparently enough to start the grudge match from 0 to 100 immediately. So I'm gonna be going into Linga password 1. And yeah, the games are gonna start. I'm gonna make a quick announcement to the channels about this. Da, da, da. Okay. Master Lingy. Linguini pumpkin. Pumperoni.
Linguini pump.
Alright. So we're just gonna wait on Linguini pumpkin. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Thanks, Craig. I appreciate that. It was definitely a community service for me. But let's focus on the here and now. And in the bottom left corner, we have Linga starting as the purple. I'm
Nice.
or orange Zerg. I was thinking of pumpkin, man. Orange Zerg.
And in the bottom right, we have Father as the white Terran.
So,
Um,
go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna ask, what's the format for this one? Best of five?
Yes, it's best of five. FS starting map. Loser picks the next map, and it's going to be the ladder maps from this season. And I believe both players got one veto. I'm not sure what the vetoes are or if they're going to come in after the fighting spirit, but we'll find out soon.
All right.
Now, Father, he's the resident Salt King. He gets kind of upset, so it's gonna be if he loses in a bad way. He says he only gets upset about Protoss though, not so much about against Zerg. But considering that there's like a slight skill differential here, I think Linga might be able to do some things that will definitely tick Father off. So it's gonna be interesting to see what the salt reaction is. Like I was thinking about making a salt meter that I could like move up and down as the series went on.
Should
But
have done that. Would be good.
next time we get Father on stage, because he is gonna be playing a Protoss from replays tomorrow. It's gonna be his grudge against Least.
True.
So maybe in time for that one, I'll make a versus Protoss salt meter. In the
Yeah,
meantime,
I'm
go ahead.
wondering if we're gonna see anything spicy out of Link Bump.
Yeah, I really like what Lingpumpe did here. He scouted center first to check if it's 8 racks or BBS, and then he's gonna go for the 12 hatch behind this. So very nicely done. Father's gonna arrive a little bit too late to deny it though, but he's is gonna scout first and find out about it. So he's gonna feel pretty safe now. Looks like one of Father's SCVs is on strike. He built the depot. He says he's tired. Thinks that he shouldn't work anymore. I think okay, over under 2 minutes. How long is it gonna take Father to notice that SCV is idle?
Hmm. I want to say under, but I don't know. I hope it's under.
I mean, maybe when the next depot comes up, you know what I mean? Because that's the classic. When you're a lower level player, I feel like that's what generally happens. Like I've noticed people who have one building probe for the entire series. I'm not saying that Father's on that level, but like they build the pylon, leave the probe there, then they build the gateway, leave the probe there, to just monitor the building progress. Make sure that it's warping in according to plan. But yeah, Father going with a 15 cc behind this off of one depot, which I think is the right answer. And it is under 2 minutes, Tim. You win the bet. He is making the second depot with it. The question is if his work ethic is going to be similarly lacking after this one.
Looks like 3 hatch before gas, so probably just gonna do some standard 3 hatch muted play.
Yeah, I don't think anything crazy is going to come out of this. See how many lings come out. 2 marines out in the front already. And it's going to be just 2 links for Linga. He's probably going to just be chasing SCV with them. No gas from Father, so we're not going to be seeing any crazy tech builds. It is going to be second racks. So no gas means it's not going to be +1 5 racks, right? Because you have to go gas, eBay, Academy, I think, right?
I think that's usually the order.
So we are seeing a gas after the second racks, which is standard. And yeah, layers coming up for Linga, so very, very standard so far. Looks like these players are going to be going very standard. Academy on the way, so yeah, no eBay, so that means it's not going to be +1 5 racks. More of a flexible opening, I think, from Father. 2 racks Academy. Second gas on the way for Linga from pretty early on in the layer, so that I think that pretty much telegraphs that it is going to be Mutalisk.
Yeah. He only made 2 links, which is very, very economically focused. He's just pumping drones.
Yeah, one thing I see
Not
Terrans
living
do.
up to his name.
Yeah, right. One thing I see Terrans doing sometimes to abuse this is they just send like their first 8 Marines and an SCV or something, and then that forces the Zerg to make Zerglings, make a Sunken maybe. And I think this would be a great opportunity for Father to do that. He should see just a move that stuff. You know, I mean, he does not have enough to hold this, and he would have to pump it out immediately.
Yeah, I mean, if your opponent is good, like Lingepumpe has his Zergling up front, so he can see if there's a move out. And yeah, we're actually gonna see Father do exactly that. He's gonna try and move out. Lingepumpe sees it, which means he's forced to put down these Sunkens. And that means the Father doesn't actually have to move across the map if he doesn't want to. He can just go home. Like, he's forced to Sunkens already.
Yeah. On the other hand, there's not much risk for him to move out because again, Ling really made just like no Zerglings whatsoever, basically. So like Ling is just gonna confirm now that yes, he is indeed walking, so he is gonna be forced to actually start the sunken colonies as well, which is a good move. But Father, yeah, once he gets to this point, you just go back home.
But yeah, he definitely should not try and bust that with no stim and no weapons.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a great move out from Father. I think that was a great idea.
Yeah.
2 medics in the natural, but defending it with their healing powers. Zergling's gonna be able to get a nice scout off, and Marine's gonna block. Nope. So this is really actually good for Lin, because now he knows it's not gonna be some like sneaky, I don't know, like bio into mech, which sometimes happens. It might actually get an SCV kill here. Oh, yes, he does. Okay. The stim for the killing the Ling, I don't really agree with. I'll be 100% on that.
Huh.
You know, you kind of waste your medic energy for no reason. And behind this, Ling got the 9 mutas up on the way.
Yeah, 9 mutas on the way. More racks. There's no turrets down yet.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Yeah, that's worrying.
They should have been started about like, I think like 5-10 seconds ago at least.
Yeah, 0 turrets.
That's a really ballsy play.
Man.
And he's not even out on the map to like intercept, because like sometimes you can intercept the Mutalisks by like knowing which path they're gonna take. Kind of like this, but not really, because now the Mutas are just gonna go in, and this might be actually really bad. The turrets actually are gonna finish almost on time, but there's not gonna be any covering the barracks here, which is gonna be really unfortunate.
Yeah. These are like the absolute latest possible turrets.
Yeah.
And there's not enough of them.
Yeah, and the other thing too
that
is
was good though. He caught mutas, did a lot of damage to the Marines, and lost pretty much nothing.
That's why I feel like a lot of time you see like pro gamers, what they do is they don't put the turrets in the actual mineral line. They put it like on the fringes of the mineral line, like one between the main and the nat, for example, and one to the like next to the depots, and then they use the Marines to cover the holes in between. And part of what that does is that covers the barracks and the factory that are going to be being placed here for Father. And without that coverage, these mutas can actually continue to be really annoying. And yeah, now he's getting some decent kills. Ooh, that one got peppered pretty hard. Two blue mutas here, getting getting bleeding in the air a little bit. And behind this, Ling, like really comfortably takes his third hatch and sends the Hydralisk there because the Mutas are containing the Marine Medic. But he has to be careful here. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, 10 mutas is good enough to keep Terran in their base.
Oh, that was a juicy one. Scan goes off. He finds the third. Another attempt. Oh, oof.
Hmm.
I think he was going for the medic there, but the medic moved at like the last second because this medic to Marine composition is kind of suspect right now. Two medics, like 20 Marines, 30 Marines. It's not going to be enough to do almost anything. There's going to be lurkers at each base, and I like the fact that Linga has 3 lurkers on the high ground here.
Yeah, 3 lurkers is plenty to hold that.
Oh, that Marine was a
You
traitor.
seeing a move out towards the natural? Or is he going to swing up to the third?
The natural only has 1 lurker about to be finished, and the other 3 I think are like just started recently, from what I recall. Yeah. Oh nope, never mind. They're all gonna pop out pretty much at the same time. And now I think that this is pretty much unbustable at this point. And we have a lifted factory, so that really just means like it's gonna be pure standard SK Terran. Like no tanks. We do see 2 ports out, no add-ons, and no science facility yet, which I don't like. There comes the add-ons. I want to see him make the 2 dropships and then go right into Vessel. That would be great.
Yeah. Dropships are great.
I'm still really questioning this composition of 2 medics. Like one of them is only at 25 energy, the other one's at 80. Like you can only
Yeah, you really need more than 2. Like at least 2 per like 10 Marines or so.
Yeah, I think the ratio is like 1 to 4 or 1 to 5 usually.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're doing. You need more for like sunken busts, but you need like you don't need less than 1 to 5, I think. Or
Yeah,
1 to
Father
6.
is so low on medics. Like those 2 medics, he doesn't even have any more at home.
Mm-hmm.
He's 1 more at home, that's it.
And if you think about it, that's also really hurting the fact like these Mutalisks have been doing a disproportionate amount of damage, I think, as a result, because the medics aren't there to cover the entire Marine ball, so they don't heal like the ones that are getting the weaker shots. Like you can't save like the Marine that's slightly injured from like the last glaive roaring, which might do like 12 damage or something.
Uh-huh.
We're getting another hatchery, macro hatchery from Linga at the 3rd base, and overall just like super standard so far. And he's not eager to move out at all. Killed his own Sunken probably because of pathing issues, because of the lurkers that are in the way. And we're actually going up to quite a decent amount of lurkers now. Hive is done. Still, Defiler Mound is halfway done. And Father's vessels are on the way. Irradiate's on the way, I'm presuming. Let's look at the upgrades real quick. 0, 1, 0, 0. And here comes the battle. Oh, I like this control from Father. That was very nicely done. Lingepump's lurkers were just way too far behind there, and actually
Yeah, he got a good arc on the lurkers, too. He didn't lose that many Marines to them.
Yeah, absolutely. That went really well for Father, actually, but now he needs to be a little bit careful. Actually, both players need to be careful. These 2 lurkers were ripe for the picking here.
The Defiler Mound is done, so we should see Filers popping out, and
First 2 vessels are out already, too, though, so, like, this is being played really well by Father, I think.
what is in all of these eggs, I'm wondering. It's just lings. Pure lings.
Yeah, Defiler should have been out already. Well, not out, but started already. I think maybe the one that's in his main is the Defiler, which is a little suboptimal, but... Alright, 1 irradiate on the lurker, 2 irradiates on lurkers.
Yeah, there's a chance the Father just tries to bust right now.
I mean, I think it's definitely doable. With only... I mean, there's 1 more lurker back here that you might not see, but yeah, I think it's definitely plausible. It comes down to the micro here. No Defiler as well. Now the Defiler's finally out, but I don't think Consume is done.
Consume done, yeah.
It shouldn't be done yet, so like I think if the time is now, really. And it's right there, the Defiler is right. Oh, he knows. It's time to go. It's time to go. And I think he's going to go for it. Oh, he's going to go for the Defiler? Nice,
Man,
Defiler pickoff.
got it, nice.
Yes.
Oh my god. Only lost what 3 Marines?
That,
Eh,
I would lose like
that
eight.
was still definitely a good trade.
I would lose like 12 Marines for one Defiler. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know about that. They're not that expensive.
No, but I mean just positionally and tactically speaking, and they take so long to build.
Yeah.
You can reproduce 12 Marines faster than you can reproduce one Defiler, I think. Oh, now comes the Irradiate, nice, and that's gonna be the only Defiler.
Ooh.
So now this is risky territory. He has to
Yeah, he's
swarm
gonna
now.
get swarms down before. Oh,
Nice
Father
pullback.
keeps army in a timely
Yeah.
manner. That's good. He's got his third base up and running.
He's added some
Nice.
medics, yeah. So this is looking really good for Father. I mean, like he
And
said,
now,
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, well, we got Physics Lab going up. He's gonna transition to battle cruisers off of these 2 starports, which I absolutely like.
Really, I think this might be a little
In-
premature, honestly.
In these positions, I think that's excellent. Look, he's got 6 vessels already. That's plenty.
He doesn't have his third gas yet, but I guess he doesn't really need it that
No,
badly.
what do you need gas for? You're building Marines, occasionally medics. That's it.
True.
Upgrades. That's it. Battle cruisers are fantastic in this position because he can just send them straight across into the natural, and then the battle cruisers can pivot and go back and defend the third if needed. Like
Actually-
these spawns are optimal for battle cruiser play.
And actually, if you look at the fourth from Linga, it's like really just light on everything. I mean, obviously there's a Nidus Canal in the main, but and one irradiate on that. If Linga doesn't notice, doesn't swarm. Oh, he knows. He knows. All right. Do we have enough irradiates to kill all the lurkers though? That's the question.
It looks like we got low energy on all these vessels. So
Yeah, he's been kind of taking down
That's
like one
better.
lurker at a time, so it's not necessarily. Oh,
unfortunate there.
yeah.
Vessels out of position.
And frankly,
He still has.
this is a lot of Marines. He's been pumping really hard.
Yeah, Father's in a great position.
And he actually made dropships first. Now, well, not first, but after the vessels, which I don't mind. But there's already a Scourge here. He needs to be a little careful about that. And yeah, at this point, I don't think he'll be able to bust either base. I mean, Linga is actually now going for the counterattack. This might actually do some damage because there's only one medic for like 20 Marines here. But actually,
Nah, it doesn't matter. +2 attack, very good.
is he gonna find out that there's
Yeah.
still a Defiler?
Let's see what happens in the middle here, though.
Okay, there's no more Defilers at the fourth.
What? Yeah.
Oh.
And we got these
Oof.
lurkers getting caught out in the middle. He lost 2 of them. 3. He's lost. Lingepumpe has lost a lot of lurkers.
Yeah, but I feel like this is the part of the game where someone like Father, no offense, like slightly lower MMR might start getting a little overwhelmed with the control of things. Like once you start getting to like 4, 5, 6 groups of bio, and 3
Yeah.
bases
He's
and
got
dropship.
4 dropships out.
A drop in the third would be really nice here. And speaking of which, I just looked and he has an Ultralisk Cavern there. He is supply blocked, which might mean a lot of Ultras coming, or it might mean that he didn't have enough supply to make Ultras. But looking at the
6 dropships.
Wow.
There's 2 that I didn't see that are in the third already.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to go for 2 drops in the fourth, and then 4 dropships into the main.
I've been wondering why his army's been looking sparse, but I think it's because he's been loading them up like that.
Yeah,
And
it's all in the dropships.
Even with 2 Scourge, he's still gonna have a lot.
154 supply.
Yeah.
Yeah, 154 supply.
Oh,
He's in
does he
there.
slip by? One per dropship? Alright, he got 1 Marine out of that one. Ooh, nice reaction from Linga though. The dropships are not dropping though. That's not good.
No, they're not. And the mutas are still alive.
Not enough of them though, I think. Oh, but this one, wow, one goes down before dropping. The other one's still kind of goofing around. And this is actually not going to
And
do
yeah,
anything.
it is an mutas.
Wow,
But
that was
meanwhile, at the fourth base,
no defense.
got no lurkers and
Irradiated
no
Ultras.
pilots left. I mean, this is kind of a small army, but
Irradiate's going to do a lot of damage though here. That does more damage than the Ultras do. The Ultras do already have their armor upgrade, so they are kind of beefy.
yeah. But does Father have enough to break here?
I don't think so. Not after this. These 2 Ultras alone will kill like 5 more Marines, I think. Or never mind, I lied. 2 Marines.
Not
Alright,
quite, but it was close.
Wait, this Zergling in the third has 4 kills already. Make that 5.
Oh my God, there's no defense here. He built a
Yeah.
bunker and put nothing in it.
Is Father throwing right now? I think this is
Yeah,
exactly
Father's falling apart. He never built the battle cruisers. He finished Yeah,
Wow.
I
Okay.
think 6 dropships was a little too ambitious.
Oof. I mean,
Battle cruisers would have been a better play.
I saw a lot of good things from Father there. He just
Yeah,
kind of
it's true. I was impressed, honestly.
didn't keep it up. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
like
yeah. It
he got through the foreplay. You know, he got to the bedroom and then it just kind of like drooped a little bit. But
his early and mid game were pretty good.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like there was a couple moments where he could have pushed the advantage a little bit more. But let's find out. I mean, I guess we're gonna find out what map is next by seeing maybe are they talking in the chat? Talking in the chat. CB for the next map. Yeah, the dropship's not doing anything either. It was like really a control error. Like I think he had the potential to do a ton of damage, but he ended up losing what? I mean, if there's four
Yeah,
dropships, let's assume that they were all full, right? That's what, like 32 marine medic in there, right? That could have been huge if it all dropped in the main. It would have given so much trouble to Linga. And if the other two dropped in the third, it would be great. But just a little
yeah.
falling apart. All right, so for those of you who don't know Father, he says that he's currently 1450 MMR. His peak is 1700, so definitely a fluctuating, maybe a momentum-based player to some extent, or maybe like salt.
Maybe
It's
he
like
just hit a lot of protons.
yeah, it's the balance of like like the salts and minerals in his body. Like as the salt goes up, the skill level goes down. So like he can fall pretty dramatically, but and Linga, he's like 1950, I think, right now, right? Or like 19. It's like close to
He
2K.
peaked at 1950, somewhere around 18 something right now.
Yeah, so still, I mean, like that's a pretty sizable difference in theory, but the early mid game really didn't show it. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Father can bring this back. Wait, did he think that I was Father because we both start with Fa? Next time I'm just gonna shut up. All right, in the top left we have Linga, who is one up, and he's gonna be the yellow Zerg.
Top right, we have Father down 1-0 as the orange team.
So Linga's first Overlord move, right? So this is the kind of like the sneaky pattern. I don't know if you were on stream when I was talking about it earlier, but like
Yeah,
Zergs don't like scout all the way to like straight to the natural now, or at least some Zergs don't always do that anymore. They do like some weird scouting pattern just to throw off any tricky Terran or Protoss players who think that they're smart and clever and going to like the opposite third base.
hmm. Well, you have to be careful with the first Overlord because it can die to Marines, right?
Yeah,
So I like this scouting pattern better because if you go in through the natural to a Terran base, you won't see that they're there until you get to like the ramp, basically.
mm-hmm.
And then that could give the Marines enough time to chase down the Overlord and kill it before it can get back over the wall of the natural. Like, that's a
Yeah.
long distance to go.
Yeah, it's not like Fighting Spirit where you can actually go like almost right up to the ramp of the Terran base and then you can fly
Exactly.
back behind the high ground there.
Yeah, that's why the scouting position or this scouting pattern is what Lingepumpe is doing right now.
It is gonna be. I think it might be a little bit risky if he continues going in this trajectory, though. Like if he gets caught out in the open,
Yeah, you want to be a little farther north than this.
because it looks like he's going right for the gap to the like
Yeah,
southwest, no, southeast of the bottom bridge of the Terran main right now, Terran natural right now, like that little pocket where it's kind of hard to hit with Marines. But he's gonna be crossing through some dangerous territory on the way there, for sure. Meanwhile, build-wise, we have Linga at 12 hatch. Looks like he's going to be going up for an 11 pool, playing really safe. He's scouting with the drone. I'm pretty sure there are buildable spots in the center, and I think he did like take a little quick peek at it, but not the entire center. And now the SCV is going to see this Overlord, I think.
how there's double scouting.
Yeah, I mean, gotta be safe, I guess. I mean, if double scouting is not
What is
unheard of.
that about?
No, I think that's not unheard of. I've seen people do that before.
I don't really see that in TVZ, but I don't watch a lot of TVZ. To be fair. Interesting.
I mean, as a Protoss, I fully support double scouting, Zerg. You can't let them get away with anything. You have to be safe. You have to use protection, you know? If I had to name a condom brand, like create one, I would call it Double Scout. Because you have to be you have to be safe. Stay safe, my guy. Yeah, Foxbat is saying Double Scout's a spot for 9 pool. You want to know in
Yeah,
case to pull SCVs, yeah.
makes sense. I just don't see it very often.
Yeah, on this map, also like the rush distances are really far though too. So I feel like 9 pool would not be the expected option, but maybe that's, I don't know, gets into like that wine in front of me situation. But we are going with the bunker command center. So yeah, very standard, just like last game. Actually, we see 2 hatch layer from Linga. I'm sorry, what I said. Safe. I mean, it's standard. It's definitely not standard. But Father does see this. Sees it really well. So let's see what the reaction is going to be from Father now. He has 1 racks up. He's not started gas yet. Is he going to go for second racks? I think that's going to be the call.
He has a bunker in his natural.
Yeah.
Uh,
I,
but yeah, like what do you think this is gonna be? Like a 2 hatch Muta or a 2 hatch Lurker? I'm not sure what the tells are
yeah. I don't think there's very
for
many.
either.
Like you don't need the second gas as early. I think when you're going 2 hatch muta as opposed to 3 hatch muta, but I could be mistaken on that. I feel like the lack of the second
Yeah,
gas is kind of pointing towards 2 hatch. Nope, there's the spire. I'm
yeah.
wrong. You're right. But is he really gonna have
we have a
600?
drone.
Oh,
We have a
good.
drone that's not mining minerals in the natural. He's just chilling. He was misclicked.
Oh, he's
Yep.
observing. This is like the overseer of the rest of them. He's like, all right, guys, keep on. He's even looking in the right direction. He's like, all right, guys,
The
everyone work.
supervisor.
Yeah, exactly. Speedling's coming in. They're kind of try to poke around, scout inside the Terran main. Oh my god, is this gonna be a Ling all in? No, it can't. This can't work,
No,
can it?
absolutely not. Yeah,
This
with the
cannot
bunker
work.
there. Yeah.
That's a huge throw
Well,
from
very
Linga. Huge throw from Linga. I mean, he spent so much early larva on that. He's gonna be struggling now for economy, especially. I'm gonna be surprised if he actually gets the 600 gas in time for the 6 Mutalisks.
Yeah, we've got Academy going down. No engineering bay yet, though. Father. And Spy is about halfway done. Or more
Again,
than
no
halfway done,
engineering there.
almost done.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be 5 Muta, but still, like 5 Muta when you have, I don't think he even has medics out yet. This is really, really suspect to me. Oh, but he doesn't know what it is. He might be suspecting Lurker. Yeah, his scanners are just coming up now, so yeah, this is dangerous. What do you even do in this situation? Do you just like preemptive turret just in case? Is that the answer? Because like you know that you're gonna be
Mm,
economically ahead anyway. Yeah,
I'm not sure.
engineering bay just now coming down. We see at least 5. Yeah, the 5 mutas coming out from Linga. He's about to have 100 more. He's gonna make another one, I presume.
Yeah, we've got to push out with 2 medics and like 7 Marines.
Yeah,
6
that's not a
Marines,
good
7.
look. I think that's gonna get cleaned up really badly, and then Father's gonna be in for a world of hurt. But it might delay the delay for turrets long enough, because like, look, Linga is like kind of like posturing with these mutas to try to stop this. He thinks that it's probably more than it actually is.
Uh-oh, move commanded. No. They
It's
could have
okay.
done so much more damage.
He's also not targeting any one specific muta. They're all just getting like a little hurt. I feel like he could have easily killed
Yeah.
one if he targeted one. That would be
He
the
did
answer
kill
there.
one. He killed one.
No, he didn't. It was already 5, I think. It was
No, it
only
was
5.
6. I saw one die.
You're lying. Quit lying, bro.
Watch the VOD.
I'm deleting the VOD. Fuck you. These players don't ever get to find out what happened.
Someone clip it. Hurry up.
I'm even when I'm wrong, I'm right, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, the turrets are hella late. I mean, this one is actually gonna come up.
Fuck you, I'm clipping it.
All right, see you later, bro. Babo is right. Hate to say it, I think, says Strom. Wow, if
Dude,
Strom is
the
agreeing
clip,
with me,
I've got video evidence right here.
nah,
It's already done.
no, no. What is with these millennials and their access to technology? They can just fact check things now. What the hell? You used to be able to just lie about games, and when you write a battle report or something, be like, yeah, I just totally curb stomped them with like 2 probes. People have no choice but to believe you. But anyway, this is gonna come down, I feel like, to Mutomicro, because first of all, with the early Link sacrifice, right? Second of all, with the fact that he's not really done that much damage with the Mutas. Even the throwing away of the 6 Marines early on really just doesn't seem like it evens out the playing field, you know what I mean? Like, Linga is still pumping pure Mutalisk, and his eco is trash. Like,
Yeah, there's very, very little mining going on.
and meanwhile, I mean,
Yeah,
Father's not even cutting SCV production. I mean, like, he has a lot of workers. He has at least,
looks pretty safe to me.
I think he has at least like 40 workers at this point, possibly more. Yeah, like 40 would make sense considering the supplies.
Yeah, but let's get this clip in here. Check that out real quick.
No, I'm not clicking on that. He's sending viruses and stuff. No one click on that link. Tim doesn't know what he's talking about. He's trying to send like Trojans to your computer so you can mess with your screen while you grudge match against him so he can beat you. That's, that's the
Even
build
when
up.
he's wrong, he's right. Yeah, it's true.
Alright, we do see the Hydralisk den now, so we should be seeing Lurkers soon, but I have to question, like, is it too late? Like, I feel like at some point Father could just throw down like 2 additional turrets and just be like, yo, forget all this, I'm gonna go kill him now, you know? Like, his Marine count is getting to that point. The Mulisks are getting hurt. He could just add a couple more turrets and just go for it, right?
There's no lurkers, there's no sunkens. If he goes across the map right now, I don't know what Lingepumpe could possibly do to stop him.
I feel like a base race would just like would just work for him, you know?
But
I mean, like,
I think this is where the MMR difference is showing. Lingepumpe is exploiting the fact that I mean Father probably doesn't have a ton of practice against 2-Ash play. He doesn't know that there's this much weakness at the front.
yeah, and on top of that, it seems like his Marine versus Muta in the natural micro is
Positioning,
kind of super sketch right now. He's just bleeding.
Not ideal.
He's bleeding so many.
There's
so many
5
Marines.
super low health Mutalisks though. 2 of
Yeah.
them just went down.
But I feel like Lingepumpe almost like needs to do this, you know what I mean? He needs to do this. He's cut down the Marine count so heavily. He's keeping the SCVs down. He's definitely bringing it back. If you compare the supplies, like they're like stable from what it was a minute ago, which considering Linga's weaker economy is just kind of fantastic for him.
Check out this third base though. Like positioning.
I mean,
Not another me. Interesting.
maybe he wants to keep it close just because he's scared of the move out. Like this way he
Yeah.
can get the lurkers there faster.
Exactly. I think the reason for the close base is that he doesn't have enough stuff to like protect both bases at the same time if you were
Yeah.
to take another main.
And looking at Father, I mean, he's already up to 2 starports already. So like, I feel like his position isn't really that bad. We're just now getting Queen's Nest from Lingus. So like, despite the fact that Father wasn't really able to capitalize on his advantage that greatly, he's still in a pretty good spot, I think, in going long term. It's gonna come down to his control in the middle of the map, I think, his decision making in terms of where to attack,
Mm-hmm.
how well he can micro against the Mutalisks.
Yeah, I mean Hive's not even done yet, so
Yeah, it just started, and Vessel's already on the way out, probably.
Yeah, there's still time for a push before Hive.
I'm really questioning the decision, like, not to make any tanks at all, though. Like, I feel like, especially at lower MMR, like, first of all, they help a lot. Second of all, you're probably not spending all your money all the time anyway, so might as well just throw a tank or 2 in there. Because they are super annoying. They do kill Sunkens at a distance.
Well, you say not spending all your money, but actually Father's macro is really on point.
Yeah, I mean, that's right now when he's not doing anything, you know? But, like, as soon as he moves out, I'm sure that he'll, like, climb up again. Last game, he ended the game with 4,000 minerals, for example. Like, at that point, you might as well have some tanks pumping, as well as, you know. But the fact that he let the lurkers get all the way out here, I feel like that was a big mistake here. He needs to not push the
Yeah,
situation.
across the bridge. I like to see Father just move around the
Yeah.
bridge instead of trying to push across it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but Linga has such
Plenty
good
of
vision of
other
everything, though.
options.
Look at his vision in the middle, like, on all of those move-around spots. You got, like, 3 Lings, 2 Overlords. Like, there's nothing really that Linga can do here.
Well, regardless of movement,
Yeah.
regardless of Link seeing it, like the
What will he
lurkers
do?
being in position already is the important thing. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it if you see it? He's just gonna have to retreat.
I mean, he's got
Can't stop.
4 lurkers in the natural now. He's got 2 in the third, and we know that father can't go through the bridges. So like the third is like technically protected by 2 lurkers on the other side of the bridge, right? So, I mean, what father could do actually is just go up to the high ground and then come back down and kill those 2 lurkers and 1 marine.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like
what
that.
I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were talking about going like right for the natural or something. Yeah, father definitely needs to start moving. I think if he's gonna do this. He doesn't need to keep doing this thing with the bridge. Like he keeps irradiating these lurkers, and there's like the amount of lurkers that are here is climbing despite the continuous irradiates. Yeah, I'm puzzled by this.
Well, I think Father just doesn't want to be aggressive.
And then defiler mound is done now, so like I feel like the timing is like slowly closing. You know, like soon this is gonna be actually a problem for father if defiler gets here, and then he can put like lurkers on the high grounds or something. I don't know. I mean, Lingy doesn't really have that much in terms of army in order to be able to hold a position like that, but it could be just straight up annoying. You know, I think.
Well, there was a window where Father could push him to straight up kill Lingepumpe, but
It's closing.
yeah, obviously, once the pilots are out, that window is pretty much shut. But he's still in a good position. 123 supply to 78, getting his third base up. Zerg won't have an easy fourth base to take.
Oh,
There's
this
a lot of
vessel
things
needs to
that
be
are working
careful.
in his advantage.
Nice. No. Oh. I like this. This is cute.
Yeah, we also see like the upgrades for Lingepumpe are 0-0 on everything,
Yeah, I
and
mean,
we got +2 on the Marines.
oh, I think he's gonna be able to make it out now. Yeah, no more lurkers out here, but yeah, consume's done. So yeah, unfortunate. I think that's the major reason why Linga just kind of like let go of that. And I'm really questioning Father's decision making here to not just go up the high ground. Like
Father,
go ahead.
Father does not like medics, man. He's got like 4 medics and 100 Marines.
But they don't fight, so that means they're bad units. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's true.
If the unit doesn't do damage, it's not good. And I'm not agreeing with. I don't think I agree with the way Lingy's pumping here. If he had plague here, that would be some shit. Like that would have been like, all of the army would have been plague right there, which would have been great. But in general, I feel like this was overcommit. Although there is access to main, I would like to see some fire bats made. Like after you move out, make a couple
And
fire bats and put them in the
some
bunker.
armor upgrades. Father just totally skips armor upgrades.
Does he
for
have
his
2
Marines.
eBays? No, right?
No.
Only 1. Yeah, that's weird too. Let's see. Still only 2 lurkers in the third. No fourth base coming up anytime soon. I think
Again, we have 6 vessels, and now we have 4 dropships. So
do we have the
he
physics?
didn't get the physics lab this time. No.
Storm Carlin as Guardians. I really don't think Guardians are the answer to SK Terran just because of the sheer amount of vessels that can be made and the fact that there's 2 starports. So
It's too late for Guardians. Yeah, Guardians are
Well-
a decent transition out of 2-hatch Muta earlier on.
yeah, I mean she did ask
But-
a little bit ago, but still,
Yeah.
this might actually work. I don't see the Defiler coming out anytime soon. I think all the lurkers are gone. This third is gonna go down. This third is dead. That's really good for Father.
Yeah, we'd
But,
have
ooh,
to see. We'd have to see a Defiler go through the Nidus right now. Otherwise, it's not looking good.
Does he even have one to? Yes, he does. He's gonna go through right now. I think he's gonna
Ooh,
go through.
Father
Right now.
needs to get in there.
he's
Kill
right
the
next to-
Nidus.
Oh, the lurker died. All right, no, yeah, there's no point in going there now. Oh, the Defiler's walking the long way. No. Oh no. Yeah, Lingy definitely dropped the ball on that a little bit. And yeah, looking real tough for Lingy now. Half the supply. Might be able to just hold on, but he's gonna hemorrhage gas units now because of irradiates. Oh,
Yeah, and he's only on 2 gases.
yeah.
One Ling is denying the third base of Father, but what does it matter? He's got more than double the army supply.
Yeah, Terran doesn't really need 3 bases. That's the actual secret. Like, you can win most games on just 2 bases. The only time you need more than 2 bases is when you're doing TVT. That's my theory. Think about it. There's 2 base, 7 factories, right? That kills like all Protoss, right? Then there's also 2 base, SK Terran. That lasts for like 50 minutes. You can just not mine out for 50 minutes with that. It's just, yeah. That's my objective and fair analysis on Terran play.
What is the deal with these dropships? He has 8 dropships and he's not doing anything with them. I don't understand that. Last game, he also built a shit ton of dropships and didn't really get anything done with them.
Maybe they're to soak up hits from Scourge instead of vessels.
Hmm.
I think that might be the thing.
Suspect. Yeah, I mean the fewer bases your opponent has, the less utility dropships have.
Let me see, how many vessels does he have? 6 still. Okay. Yeah, that's also true. But I mean, like one, if he had 2 dropships and dropped like behind each mineral line, for example, that's still
Man.
devastating. You definitely don't need 6. But actually, if he elevators in here, that might be a good play. If you just like like little by little. I mean, you also don't need six dropships for that either. But
Well, Lingpump's ready for it. He's got the defilers and lurkers up there.
well, he's got defilers. I only see like 1 lurker. He has his ratio of defiler to lurker is not very good.
Can't argue with that.
And the 1 mutalisk for anti-air. Lingy has to be feeling it right now. I mean, he has so much money. I know that he might not want to spend it because he knows.
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't have any hatcheries. He's got 2 hatcheries.
3, but it's still yeah.
Where's the third one?
Actually, no. Technically, you're right because he has 2 hatcheries and a hive. All right, so.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, see, I'm right. Get fucked. I forgot that he built the 3rd one.
That was a Babo defense right there. That's why I had to step in and help you out with it.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's okay, no problem. This command center at the 3rd is actually close to burning down. I like this bunker placement from Father. the coverage. It's like, what was it? T-Mobile coverage here. Oh, Defiler Plague. Oh, that's a fatty plague. Wow.
That is the plague.
And no medics. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Dude.
Yeah, but now we're over triple supply.
Yeah. But on the other hand, all these Marines are going to die. There's not even a medic. I mean, like, medics would actually be bad for him here because they'd waste all their energy. But what is this pure medic dropship vessel composition? This is like the most unique TVZ composition I've ever seen. Oh my god. Oh no.
Yeah, 10 dropships and they're all just floating around with the army. So actually,
Is this BM?
I don't know, maybe.
There's just so many dropships, my guy. And like 6 of them are about to be on like 1 HP too. And see, this is the moment that I'm talking about. Look at Father's money now, right? Like, tell me that it wouldn't make sense to be like pumping tanks and vultures right now or something. And actually, Lingy behind all of this takes the bottom left main. Like, Father's doing this thing again where he's just like, I got to an advantageous mid game. Now what do I do, right?
Yeah. But here comes the battle cruisers. This time he's built them finally.
Yeah, Lingy is low on gas. I don't know what he could do about this. Like, you can plague them, yeah, but like, what is he gonna make against them? He can't make Scourge, right? And okay, we're gonna send our whole army to take out this 4th base, this 3rd base, and I think that might be a risky situation.
That is, a counterattack would potentially do a lot of damage here.
Especially with Swarm. I mean, what does he have to handle Swarm back at either of his bases? He doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he flew forward with the vessel to take out the Defiler. And now he just really can't do anything about it. I mean,
The battle cruisers, though.
Dropship. He can dropship. This is where
coming.
you dropship. Oh yeah, the battle cruisers. This Overlord's gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm just like shocked at how useless these dropships are. Like, how do you build 10 dropships and not load a single unit the entire game?
Hydras are out now. Probably were intended for lurkers, but they're gonna pew once. Defiler Mound's getting sniped, so are drones. Nope, he's just gonna be Defiler Mound. It's so painfully slow. Will this be?
Well, you say that, but it's only 2 units, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, true, but epic battle. Oh, pop. I think the battle cruisers are gonna go down.
Yeah, it is, but I think it was worth it.
Oh.
He sniped the Defiler Mount, killed some units. He got a couple drones, and he forced some attention away from the bottom left, which is now getting
Yeah.
ransacked.
Is this lurker really under a swarm? I have to examine the pixels again because I guess we'll
I
never
think
know.
it's not. I think that one's not.
The last one was pretty much in exactly the same position. What if it's a square, but it's
Yeah, but it
yeah?
was bottom right.
Oh, there's a difference. I didn't know that.
Maybe.
That's true. There's a
Just
difference in
speculating.
pylons. Did you know that, right?
What do you mean?
Pylons give more coverage towards the top right
Oh
and
yeah,
bottom left, I think.
the power radius. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lingy, I think, is starting to feel it now. He's getting hurt. There's another battle cruiser on the way. Two of them. Oh my god, this actually all got cleaned up because of the plagues from earlier. I mean, it's still triple the supply, but
Yeah, but how much of that supply is dropships?
facts. We're down to 7 dropships now. 7 combat dropships, 4 vessels.
Yeah,
And
I mean we can make fun of Father's dropships all day, but he's still super ahead.
yeah, these battle cruisers are actually hella annoying. Oh, oh, there goes one. But yeah, he doesn't really have the gas to kill the battle cruiser. I see what's genius about it now. Like, you can't make lurkers and defilers and scourge off 2 gas. It's just not a thing. But I mean, he's on 3 gas now. I forgot. Brings the hydras back to kill the battle cruiser. Nice. And yeah, father needs to be thinking about taking some more bases soon. I think like if he continues to be so ineffectual in his attacks, like well not ineffectual but like trading, I guess. But no lurker here. I mean no defiler here. D matrix is nice, but he's gonna lose everything. He just irradiated the Zergling. What the fuck? What?
I don't understand.
What the fuck?
Lingepumpe doesn't understand either.
Whoa, I can't.
Yeah, we gotta get Father to watch that replay.
Yeah, okay. Hold on, I gotta fix something on my Twitch real quick. Sorry, give me a sec. But that was some shit. Thank you, Python, for the rehost again, by the way. Wait, what am I doing? I forgot to change the name of the event.
True. We got Idra is my spirit animal, quote Father in the chat.
Okay, so they're going Coliseum next. Dude, that was. I think the salt meter would be like at like an 8 out of 10 right now after that game. I mean, he did say GG, so like maybe there's like a different flavor of salt than the one we get is Protoss. But wait, what's the password again?
One.
True.
Good old one.
All right. Oh my God. What do you think about this map choice from Father though for TVZ? I don't think it's that great.
If he's gonna do something weird with like an early tank push or something, it'd be great.
Yeah, possibly. I know, but this map is like actually pretty good for like Muta harass. You know, like I feel like
Yeah.
Muta harass is definitely a strong tool on this map, and seeing it how close Father has been cutting it, and how he's been managing his marine defense and his mineral lines, I'm kind of worried for him on this map. Anyway, speaking of Father, he's at the top left, and he's the purple Terran. Yeah, I spawned default view of him, so I definitely saw that. Anyway, yeah, so Father top left, he's down 0-2, surprisingly somewhat. Unsurprisingly, but surprisingly. And in the bottom right, we have the Teal Zerg Lingepumpe. Lingepumpe. Linguini Pumpkin. Alright. Good, good, good. Okay. And this looks like it's going to be a 6 pool to close out the series. He's going to go
Oh
for it.
shit!
If this works,
Is this
the salt levels will be unprecedented.
is this 6 pool with the proxy sunkens?
It might have to be. I mean, although he hasn't sent out the drone early enough, I think, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because what you can do, I'm pretty sure, is you can over drone and send one, and then you can start the sunken earlier, and then you could still have 6 in time to make the 9 Zerglings. I'm pretty sure if you find them early enough. Yep, this one's gonna be, or is this gonna be Overlord? It's gonna be Overlord, right? Or is it gonna be drone? I don't know. I don't know.
That's Overlord.
It has to be now.
Because he wants to make more than 3 lanes. There's the drone.
Yeah.
So he can scout.
I've seen people send what's called send their drone like super early to get the early sunken. Like they double scout with 2 drones, and then
Oh my god.
they know how to they know that they can place the sunken instantly. Father building the racks really close to the front, to where that sunken will.
In sunken range.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Let's see it.
I would almost rather SimCity and next to my main on this map. I think against Zerg or Protoss really.
This SCV is gonna miss the lings. But the second SCV.
Is it?
Oh.
Oh, he does. Oh, he sees it. He sees it in the trail
One.
vision.
He sees
Yeah.
one.
Okay. I'm interested. Yeah, the pull. No, that's just one SCV. No, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. This
He's
is gonna
building
hurt.
bunker. He does know. He's building bunker.
If he
But
knew, he would
he
pull
needs to
SCVs.
pull more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would pull SCVs if he knew. He doesn't know. Or all right, now he knows. But oh, this is gonna be so
Here's the
rough.
sunk.
Ouch. Yeah, this is rough. He needs to. Wow. Okay, that's a wrap. Well, okay.
Damn.
That was
That was a quick one.
yeah. That was something.
Dude, that game too.
That game too could have changed the whole series around, dude. Could have really just flipped things on backwards, you know what I'm saying? This could have been just game 3. I don't think Linky would have cheesed like that. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's painful. It's painful. Yeah.
Watch that replay file. Watch. Look at the position you had.
Oh.
My God.
God.
He was more than triple supply.
It hurts. Yeah, let's do an interview with Lingepumpe after that series. I think that would definitely be welcomed here. So, if anyone has any questions for Linga, this is the time to ask in chat. I'll forward the questions over to him. So, Lingepumpe.
Hi, boys.
Congratulations on your victory against Father.
Thank you, thank you.
Can we get your thoughts on the series overall?
Well, I expected to win. I tried to mix it up build-wise, not go super standard, because I think Father is just a little bit weaker than me. So if I just go my well-practiced standard builds, then I don't think he will win. So I tried to do some variations, and in the second game, I mean, that was so close to losing. Yeah, I still don't believe that I was lost by him at that point. I think he was still in a
Absolutely not. From our perspective as observers, he had 165 supply to your 50 at one point.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really rough, that one, because I was trying to do like an aggressive 2-hatch build with a lot of lings, and my first group of lings I just threw into the tower for nothing.
Yeah.
So then it's really rough, of course.
So in game three, did you go for a six pool because of the map choice, or did you do it because did you do it because you were already ahead and you wanted to close out the series, or what was your like strategy going into that?
Well, it's definitely a map thing, but also because I was up 2-0, I was okay to play a little bit more risky
Yeah,
because
makes sense.
I was in a position where I could lose a game.
Mm.
And the Colosseum is a really great map for the Sunken Rush. I mean, there's no other map where you can do that. And if the Terran doesn't react completely correctly, I mean, we didn't really see it because he tapped out. I mean, the six pool killed him, not the Sunk.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had so funny games where I sunk and push incrementally with even more sunks, and push into his base. He's building bunkers further back, and so on.
Mm.
They get really funny, those games. Very weird games. Yeah, and I think it's a strong build, especially if you're not practiced against it.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by his map pick, to be honest with you. Me and Tim were thinking like, is he gonna go for like an aggressive tank thing somehow, like because that could be kind of decent maybe. But
Yeah.
definitely the sunken was a big consideration there. So I have two more questions for you, and maybe Tim has some as well. But my first question would be like, I think game one was actually pretty decently close for a while there as well. Like I feel like he got like a decent mid game advantage. Well, not necessarily an advantage, but he was in a good spot. Like you tried to move out once and you lost a lot of army there, and he was like he was taking his third base behind it and stuff like that. Uh, where do you think it went wrong for him in game one?
Hmm. Well, it's true that my attack with those lurkers, that was yeah, not very good. I should have waited for the Defiler tech, which was upcoming really soon.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I get impatient, and I think that I can just attack that marine ball there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I felt like when he tried a pretty big drop, and my defense was relatively good. I had a pair of Scourge that sniped one shuttle. I mean, it was a huge drop, four dropships, I think.
Uh huh.
And one of the shuttles and dropships went down immediately, and then I had a Defiler close for a swarm, so the part that he unloaded in my net didn't do anything with some links around. And then I also had some mutas left over, which were able to clean it up pretty well, I thought. And once you invest four dropships, I mean, if you don't do any damage, then that throws you behind.
Yeah. And all right, my last question is, if you had any advice for Father based on that series, what would it be?
Get good, kid.
Oh shit! All right, I like it,
In the
man.
grudge match.
All right, I respect it. Tim, you have any questions for our Linga?
I think we've asked pretty much everything I wanted to know. I was mostly curious about what he thought of game two.
Hmm.
Yeah, about the Colo game, actually, Terran versus Zerg on Colo is pretty strong if they go mech, in
Hmm.
my opinion. So it's not really a bad choice. You just have to be aware of the six pool, either scout it early or you can kill that sunken there, and then there's just no creep for the push.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a decent wall, it's really, yeah, put a bunker on the high ground that can reach the sunk, and then Zerg really cries.
Interesting.
All right. So, any final thoughts? Any closing words?
Well, thanks a lot. I enjoyed it. Thanks for casting me, and take care, guys.
All right. Take care, brother. Yo, Tim. Thanks for joining me on this cast.
Yeah, no problem.
For any of you guys,
Anytime, my guy.
any of you guys still watching, this was a Elmasters All Stars 3, the Grudgening. I'll post a link into the for the Discord in the discussion now. This is a, if you guys don't know already, this is a server that is designated for beginners level players, lower than 1500 MMR mostly. And it's an opportunity for you to meet other people at the same MMR as you. It's an opportunity for you to talk to higher level players and ask them to look at your replays and help you out once in a while. Or it's also a spot where you can just sit there and chat craft all day and never get any better at the game. That's also an option. That's the one that I do the most. So definitely recommend you guys check it out. I'm gonna post the link in just a second. And yeah, I think that that just about does it for me. Anything you want to say, Tim?
Just thanks for watching, and also stay tuned for more because we've got more of these matches coming up. I'm playing Relentless tonight,
Yes.
9 p.m. Eastern.
Yes. Thank you for calling that out. I didn't forget about it, but I forgot to mention it. So yes, in about 5 hours and 10 minutes, we'll be doing yet another series, and this time is going to be my co-caster Tim against the Terran God Relentless. 300 APM, Gosu, Vulture, Tim. I don't really know what he's good at. Probably nothing. So it's going to be pretty interesting
Damn.
to see. Yeah, so I definitely invite you guys to tune back in. I will make posts in the thread and Discord and stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and take care.